Ukraine is monetizing its Russia war lessons in the Gulf.
What I think is particularly important is point defense, where they have effectively counter-drone systems that are drones themselves. They're a lot cheaper, they're smaller and easier and more decentralized to employ, and they'll put those around their critical infrastructure, military targets.
President Zelenskyy says Saudi Arabia, Qatar and the United Arab Emirates have signed defense cooperation deals with Ukraine, while deals with Jordan and Kuwait are already in the works.
Ми вже домовились про можливості посилити ППО, про спільний розвиток оборонних виробництв і також про енергетичну співпрацю. Це стосується, зокрема, дизелю та інших речей, які так необхідні нам зараз.
Many Iranian drones and missiles in the Gulf are shot down, but the often US-supplied interceptors are expensive, and stockpiles there are beginning to run low. However, limited stocks of munitions is a problem well known to Ukraine since Russia's invasion 4 years ago, and Ukraine has been forced to develop its own solutions.
The drone war moves at a rapid pace, and it's kind of a day-to-day thing in Ukraine, both on the front lines and in the long-range strike side of things. So there's a lot to learn for the US, the Gulf states, and Israel.
Point defense is the protection of a single specific target, like a power plant, a desalination plant, or an airfield, and using limited range weapons to protect that space. Ukraine is agreeing to export its hardware and expertise, with a war against Russia raging on the home front, in exchange for short-term financial support and potentially energy, which is critical during the winter in Ukraine.
I think what Zelenskyy probably is looking for in terms of security assistance the most is from the US and Israel.
Trump has cut off most of the US's direct security assistance to Ukraine per the Prioritized Ukraine Requirements List, or PEARL. Instead, NATO allies pay the US for munitions, which are then delivered to Ukraine. But even these systems might not reach Ukraine, with Pentagon now reportedly considering redirecting them to the Middle East.
The United States has made this transactional. I say that sadly as an American. I think that was probably a major consideration in Zelensky's calculus, is I can send a couple hundred guys to help out. I can maybe send some systems, but I can also get something out of it and kind of signal the US, you need this stuff too.